Good day, everybody. Today is the sugar. Let me see. The 11th. Let me see. I'm pretty sure it's the 11th. I think so. It's Saturday anyway. And what do we got here? This is all my weight loss update. And today I have Aggie, who I changed the other day. And she is the Cecilia kit by Bonnie Sieben. And I told you how I obtained her. As I said in my changing video, if you watch that, I'll say it again if you didn't see it. I was looking for something for someone else. And I seen this kit. And I thought, I've got to have this kit. So I brought the kit. I'm not quite sure. I think I contacted the baby maker, which is Margaret Marsh here in Australia, if she will actually, is she able to do a kit for me? Said yes, she can do it. Don't know when. I said, okay, I'll order the kit. I'll have it sent to you. She said, okay. She gave me her address and she created this kit. And of course, my full name, if you don't know, is Cecilia. And I have got, this is one kit I had to have, one of them. So she's a newborn size, so she takes 4 zeros. She's always got a smile. She's got dimples, which yes, I have got dimples on my back, where everyone has got dimples on their back if they have kidneys. Now, what's this little paper you got here? This is my weight loss update. And today, being Saturday, is my weigh-in day. And I thought, okay, I know I kind of had a bad week. I know there are days I've gone over. Sunday I went really over because I had pizza. I went really over. I said, okay. I was sitting on the loo before I weighed myself. I said, come on, at least 100 grams would be good. So I got on the scales and I was shocked. I was shocked that I had to get on again. I had lost 900 grams. Now, 900 grams is almost 2 pounds. And for the week I've had with my eating and everything, it just, I know some things I didn't record. Got the stage where that, but it is, I thought, crazy. I had lost 900 grams. Now, my total weight loss is 16.9 kilos, which is 37.26 pounds, which is just over 2.5 stone. My starting weight, I'm almost getting about 12 months. My starting weight was 135.5 kilos, which is 298.7 pounds. That's what I was way back. I now weigh 118.6 kilos, which is almost 261.5 pounds. It is amazing. As I said, I'm eating whatever I like. And I thought for sure today I might have put on. As I said earlier, I thought 100 grams, okay. So I'm down enough where hopefully I will never get over 120 again. Look at this. It won't go down. But I have got a naturally bit of wave in my hair anyway. And it just sometimes, I know last week, I look at the videos, I was on my computer, I thought, what's this video? So I started, and when I turned my head, and this all hair is stuck up at the back. Silly. So what am I eating today? Today I am eating a Delta Cream biscuit. I haven't had one of these in a long time, but Woolies, was it Woolies? Coles. No, sorry, Woolies. Woolies had them on special for $2 last week. Hang on. I'll put Madam down. Delta cream. And it said $2 a packet on special. Where I shop in Shopping World, Grafton Shopping World Shopping Centre, we have got a Coles and a Woolies. So I check both places. If Coles have got something on special, I'll get something there. I did a big shop at Coles on Tuesday. One thing I need, spend $50 to get points I'm after. And also they had Spam on special. I love Spam. But I buy the 25% salt, less salt. And it's a much nicer than the other one. I was buying the normal one and I thought, oh, it just didn't sit right with my belly. So I decided to buy the 25% less salt. Beautiful. And that's today's lunch. Delta cream, $2. Normally the Spam is $6.80, right? They had it on for $4. I mean, that is cheap. So I got 4 tins. And because, as I said, got Woolies and Coles in the one shopping centre, if Coles have got something on special, I can go there. And if Woolies have got something on special, I can nick in and get that, which I did. And when I did my shopping on Tuesday, I got something I haven't brought in a while, which I actually did a video one day of me eating that for lunch. And what I brought some finger buns. So I was in there, walked up, got my trolley, and walked up, went to the bakery, and I seen these 2 Woolies guys take. I said, no, leave one for me. And they're taking all these finger buns. I thought, what do you do? I want one. And the 4 finger buns is 4 meals. But I have a finger bun as a meal. I have with a cup of tea, and beautiful. They are beautiful finger buns. We have got a bakery here in Grafton, Hank's Bakery, where I get my pies and my lamingtons from. I've tried their finger buns. No, not as nice as Woolies. Woolies are nice and soft and nummy. I know we shouldn't eat, but I do this to show you what I'm eating. That I am eating it. I was thinking this morning, maybe I should have taken a photo of the scales when I started the weight loss journey. And that way I could show you the weight. But I'll actually find the video. I lose weight by using MyFitnessPal. It's an app and a website. You join up, you put in your details, your height, what you weigh, all that, and it tells you how many calories to have per day. And that's it. You can be really strict and, okay, I'm not having any more, this is my calories, I'm not going over my calories ever. I want to lose weight, this is what I'm doing. You can be that strict if you want to. But me, when I started doing this time, I was like, I wasn't strict, but I said, okay, this is my calorie allowance for the day. And okay, they got to the stage where okay, it's a guideline. For me, it's a guideline of the calories I have per day, which is 1,860 calories. I know in Australia we have gone metric. It's not calories, kilojoules. It's kilojoules. But I prefer the calories. It doesn't look so much. Because, oh my goodness, I think it'd be about 8,000 and something kilojoules calories are, I prefer calories. Well, why not? Americans, you say you are on the imperial system, but you also have the metric system in place in some places, like in hospitals. When a woman's in labour, when she's dilated, that is measured by centimetres. Same in Australia. I don't know, maybe centimetres is easy. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just, as I said, I stop and change, because we have kilometres, miles, inches, centimetres, metres, millimetres. Millimetres are tiny ones. But I like using calories and bikkies. Good old bikkie. Excuse me. Oh, that's what I didn't bring over. The puzzle I'm doing at the moment. As you all know, I'm really into jigsaw puzzles. I finished the one last week, Harry Potter. It's up on my other channel, where I just show the shorts. And it was good. Starting a puzzle, when you tip out all the pieces, I thought, oh my goodness, what I get this one for? But then I get into it, and some parts can be a bit tricky. But when I get towards the end, it's like you got about 20, you got a few pieces missing, and you can pick up a piece and you can actually automatically put it in the place where it goes. And you think, wow, you know? Oh. And doing jigsaw puzzles has done me, I know I've said this before, has done me the world of good. I mean, within me, I've never been happier. I know I still get down about things, but who doesn't? And I had to go to Specsavers on Tuesday to get my eyes checked. I knew I needed new glasses. And she asked the same question. I said, are you still reading? She said, no, I'm doing jigsaw puzzles. Really? I said, yeah. I said, it has done the world of good for my mental health. And she said, she finds it too. She does it. She working all day flat out in an optometrist. And she gets home, once she puts her son to bed, she sits down and she does a jigsaw puzzle, and she feels so much better. It's a time where you're concentrating on this one thing and you put it together, and when you really put it together, it's like, wow, I did that. And you'd sit there and you look at it and you think all the ifs and buts and wrong pieces in the wrong places, and it is just amazing. I will stop the video and I'll show you the video. I will show you the puzzle I'm doing now. Back in a tick. Back. Now I've seen this puzzle, I can't remember where I've seen it now. And I wasn't quite sure of the brand because I haven't tried this brand before. So I'm on groups on Facebook, and I usually go to the Aussie one and ask about what is this brand like, what are the pieces like. I said, oh, it's good and everything, so I purchased this. And the postage costs more than the puzzle. Isn't that crazy? So this is a puzzle. This is one I had to get. See? Queen Elizabeth II. And she was an amazing person, amazing woman. Everyone knows Queen Elizabeth II. She 96, I think when she passed away a couple of years ago. She actually died on my birthday. I'm still seeing this bit of hair sticking up. I think a couple of days I started it, but this part down here was tricky. So you see that, okay, it's going to be so wide, high and that. I thought it wasn't. And at the end when I finished it, I still had about 3 pieces that were supposed to go on there, but I couldn't find where they went. Finally, I did. Then I had another piece out which it didn't go where there was a space. So I looked closer and I had a piece that was beside the empty space was in the wrong place. So I've actually finished this part. I've started the border. The border, there's different names for the border. There's the outside bits, there's the border, there's the frame, there's the edges. Whatever you call it, it still means the same thing. So that's the one I'm doing it at the moment. And it's like different of her life. For some reason, I thought this was Princess Margaret. I don't know why I thought that was Princess Margaret. But that's the Queen, the late Queen. For me, everybody has only lived, she's been through so many prime ministers in the UK and in every other one. She's what, 70 years I think she was on the throne. And it is, hopefully I should have it finished by next week. I don't time myself, not with this one. This is 1,000 pieces. I like doing 1,000 pieces, but it depends on the puzzle. Sometimes I'll buy a 500 one and I wish it was 1,000. I got 1,000. I know when I do the selfie ones, it's like oh yeah, that's it. No, it's something I do want to talk about. When I do the 300 ones, the selfies, I wish they were 500. I did buy a 500 selfie of sloths. So I'm going to have to, I've got to figure out if there's ones I want to keep. I know the ones I do want to keep, which is the selfie ones, the Disney ones I've got. And whatever, but those I'll probably chuck up on. I know in the Aussie Puzzle Group I can sell them through there, but that just means I've got to go to the post office and post them, which is a pain for me. So I'm just going to put them up on my local Facebook marketplace to sell puzzles. Because otherwise, I haven't got any. Actually, I have got more coming. As I said, the group I'm in the Australian Aussie Puzzle Group, they can sell them, and I brought some from 2 different people. And then I did a online shopping at Big W. It's a big department store. They have good puzzles. And they had this one puzzle. I thought, I wonder what these brands are like. So I went onto my puzzle group and I said, what is this brand like? She said, it's a good brand. It's just like Arrow and all. It's a good brand. So I did buy one of these puzzles. Because I had to get loo paper. I needed slippers, which I forgot to get Tuesday. What else did I get? I got something else. Loo paper, the puzzle, slippers. There were, oh, a frame. I got a frame to finally frame my Jaguar puzzle. Can you hear him? He's just out there. Oh. I did bring the lamp in, which I used the other day when I changed Aggie. But I've discovered that when I turn the lamp on, my camera adjusts to the light, so it doesn't actually make any difference. This lamp is a good lamp. I got it from Kmart. At the moment, they're $12. I've had it, I can't remember how long I've had it. I brought it when I was in Coles. I wanted a light beside my bed, so that when I turn the light off, I don't have to try and find my way back to bed. So I brought the lamp. The light in the lamp is the original one I got when I brought it. So we have these globes here in Australia. They're energy efficient globes. They last a long time, and this one's a long time. I must have had about at least 4 years, at least, because I've been here too, and it must be at least 4 years I've had this lamp. And the bulb, I've still got the original bulb. Happy, happy. He's a happy little fella. Yesterday, when I was taken from the lounge room out into the out to the front where he is now, he just before I got put it onto the tiles in the kitchen, what did he say? Oh shit! Or was old sugar? Oh sugar! Or no? Or did he say sugar shit? Yeah, whatever. He just says these things at the time where you think it's going to work. So that's one. Hopefully, I should have it finished by next week. Whew. What else has been happening? My computer was playing up. I hadn't finished my biscuit. Just talk among yourselves, okay? And we finish in a minute. That was nice. I was meant to check how many calories it has, but I forgot to. So to let you know, but that's it. It's probably less than 100. My breakfast I have at the moment is I have cold wheat bix. So I put have 30 grams of wheat bix. I have half a cup of milk, and I have 3/4 teaspoon of sugar, and that is 220 calories. That's my breakfast. Come winter, it'll be less, because winter I have hot water, and I use less milk and more sugar. But it does work out to be less calories. And we all know this fella. You all know this fella? When I had to go out on Tuesday, I walked. But my anxiety was there. I could feel my anxiety. And the reason why that was because I was going, even though I have been to Specsavers before, it was 12 months ago. And going someplace different, my anxiety. My anxiety kicked in. And so Garfield comes with me. Don't you? Yeah. As mentioned earlier, there is something I want to talk about. Someone wanted to know if we could be pen pals. No. And I declined. And there is a reason for that. I didn't give the reason, but I will do it now. And the reason is, when I was in my last relationship, our communication was always via text. I think there was very rarely did she call me, maybe once or twice. And if I tried to call her, it went to message bank. We never communicated via on Facebook. We weren't even friends on Facebook. You'd think these signs were, this were a sign as to what, you know. And, what was I going to say? As I said, it was always via text. And that is why I don't want someone, a pen pal or whatever, to be just in communication via email or text, whatever. That is something that I'm not getting into again. And I remember once I rang her and she actually did answer, which I'm glad, because I needed help. I really needed help. I wasn't in danger or anything, not like that, but I just needed help to get home. And she actually answered the phone, and I was shocked that I realised later that she answered the phone. But that is why I'm not into having pen pals. That is the reason. I don't want any online friends just to be online. I want if I do actually have a friend, I want someone that we can visit, see, go to lunch, do things like that. Because in that relationship, as I said, it was mostly via text, and we met maybe once a week. Sometimes she'll come to my place on her lunch hour, tea time, and I would make a sandwich, we'd have a cup of tea, and that. Otherwise, that was it. And it was hard, you know. So in actual fact, I was single, even though I actually thought it was a relationship, but I don't think, I don't know, you know. I realised afterwards, when I actually thought I put my complete self into the relationship, I put all my all, I showed her things that showing that I wanted to be in her life. But when it was finally over, I realised I didn't put myself 100% into the relationship, because she didn't. I only had maybe, 10% of her time. And I would, you know, it was just like living, I was living alone. And it still hurts inside as to what she did and why she did it. But she's the one who's got to deal with, because she lost me. I'm a good person. I don't lie, I don't cheat, I don't do all that. You know, that is what she did. The relationship is just based on lies. She lied about herself, she lied about this baby that come into her life, she lied about her boys, she lied about who she wasn't living with and all this kind of thing. It was completely lies. And I just can't understand how a person could do that. Oh. Well, yeah. As I said, her loss. I'm a good person, and I put it down to that. That's it. So we all know, for some reason I've got to call him Aggro. Aggro was a character on TV many, many moons ago. He was actually, he calls himself, he was a bath mat. he was this puppet, and he was, if you if you search on YouTube for Aggro, you will find Aggro. The way, some things that were on TV back in them days would never be on TV today. There was no way it would come up. With all this political correctness in the world today, it would never come up. It's just like there are great, funny, there are English comedy shows. Oh my God. There's one called Love Thy Neighbour. Oh my God. That wouldn't be seen on TV today. No way. It would be frowned upon. No way, no way, no way. What else was there? On the buses is still good. It was okay. There was no bad thing on there. Actually, it's amazing how things change. Like on Love Thy Neighbour, there was a Jamaican guy next one unit, and next door, next house was a white guy. Okay, and the white guy was always calling Jamaican all these names, you know, and it just no one seemed to worry about it, because I don't know, but it was just a funny show. And for this actor to actually go into this TV series, knowing that he was going to be called these names, it must have been okay with him, you know? And it's just crazy the way things are in this world today. People get hurt by the tiniest thing. I had discussions on the net, either via Facebook or YouTube, wherever. And I'm the one who always has the last word. Because when I tell them my opinion, they say, bye-bye. There was a discussion. I cannot remember what the discussion was about. But it come to how this American called Australians pussies. And the reason why he did that, because of our gun laws. He thought it's funny how we have these strict gun laws. Yes, we do. And it seems we had this big massacre years. I can't remember how long ago it was now. Happened in Tasmania, where this guy went on a rampage and killed all these people. And after that, the government brought in this new gun law, and everybody had to hand their guns in. And this he was American, and he called us pussies because of our gun laws. And then he come up with a thing. A few weeks back, we had a knife attack in a shopping centre in Sydney. There was people killed, people survived the name for the knife attack. And this guy brought this attack. Yes, it was horrific that people were killed. And the mostly people that he attacked was women. But I told this guy I must have been on Facebook. I said, that is a one-off occurrence. It's not a continuous occurrence that happens all the time. And I found out later, this guy who instigated this knife attack, who was going around just stabbing women and killing them, he was out on bail. He should have been in jail. And they're wondering why he was out. And when it comes to things like that, when they sentence people and for some reason they let them out on parole or bail or whatever, and then they go and kill again, that is so wrong. He should have been kept in jail. I know, Americans, it's in your constitution, the right to bear arms. But when I hear of a school, again, getting gunmen in the school, killing kids, and everybody sad, distraught over what happened, it just makes us Australians wonder why. Our Prime Minister at the time, he did it to protect the citizens, that it did not want it to happen again. I'm not condoning everything, but this is my view on the situation. It's just, and this guy thought he was in the right, you know, on YouTube, on Facebook. He thought he was so smart, calling us pussies. Oh my goodness. But when I told him that we wanted to protect the citizens, and that knife attack was a one-off incident. I haven't heard from him since. He hasn't commented again. It's not the first time I've had a discussion on the internet about things where the other person backed off because they couldn't go any further with me. I put my opinion out there and how I feel, and they don't like it. But you know what? That's okay. You might feel that you need to bear arms. But there was also a discussion on another site I had about this. And it's in the Constitution. And how far back does that go? Because I watched episodes of Bonanza. You know, had the Western, they all wearing guns. The right to bear arms. That's probably what it was back then. This guy on there said the reason they had the right to bear arms in case they need protection from authority people. I thought, then the people in authority should not be there. I know I've seen things of how the cops over there react and how people react when they get pulled off by a cop. And in Australia, it's completely different. You know, we're friendly with the cops. The cops have got no reason. There probably aren't bad cops out there, but we don't see it. We have a thing called breathalyzer, random breathalyzer test, where the cops will just, somewhere, wherever, have a random breath testing where they stop every car to actually check to see if they've been drinking. There's no warning. Like, this is the law. If you speed past a breathalyzer test and they've flagged you down, they're after you. They don't have, it's just, they don't have to have a cause to pull you over. They're just pulling you over, they're checking you for if you're drunk or if you've actually had drug tests as well. It's just, in Australia, it's an occurrence that happens. That's happened to me twice. I remember once when my younger sister got married, my sister I was with, it was her car, she had been drinking, so I drove home and we got pulled over. But lucky, I don't drink. So it was okay. I remember once when I was driving a taxi, I was pulled over. They don't have to have a reason to pull you over. They can just pull you over to check the test. They don't have to have a reason, which is, it is. You know, they can't say, oh, you got a bald tyre, but we're going to check you. We think you're drunk anyway. No, they can't do that. It's just like, it's just it. They're keeping the other citizens safe, plus themselves. So if you're drinking and driving, and you need to be pulled over, you need to be caught, you need to lose your license, you need to be fined. And it's just the way it is. Drink driving. I know with different countries, I'm not putting America down for your laws. That is your law. That's the way you live by. But every time I see something, I said, I'm glad that I was born in Australia. I'm glad, for me, I feel safe in Australia. You know, I know that I can walk in the shopping centre. I can, you know, kids know they can go to school and know they're coming home. Mothers don't have to worry about the kids that something's going to happen while they're at school. I know people might not like this, but these are my views from an Aussie where we have strict gun laws. And it's just, I was actually going to research, I might do it for another video, on if I wanted a gun, which I would never want a gun, never, I wouldn't want a gun, the process it takes to actually buy a gun. I don't know what the process is to actually, if someone wanted to buy a gun, what's the process? Like, can you just go into a shop? I have never been into a shop that sells guns. The only guns I've seen is on cops. Oh, policemen. On cops. Oh, I remember Dad had a rifle. I'm going back many, many years ago, way back maybe 70s, early 80s. He had this rifle. It was in the garage, and I remember seeing it hanging up. And that's it. I never seen him in his hand. I don't remember seeing it in his hand. I just remember seeing it hanging up. That's the only time I've actually seen a citizen actually with a gun. I've never seen before. I don't want to see that. I've never held a gun. I don't want to hold a gun. I want nothing to do with guns. Guns are... You hear about kids getting guns and playing with them, and they think it's empty, and they pull the trigger and their friend gets shot and they die. And this poor other kid's got to live with that for the rest of his life because they thought they were playing a game. If you have a gun, you have it for a reason. But keep it locked up. No bullets. It's the bullets. No, it's not. It's a nut holding the gun. That's like Dad just say. It's a nut holding the steering wheel that causes accidents. And the nut holding the steering wheel is the driver. Go for that. So what else can I talk about? What are we doing? I've got a lot of parcels coming this week. I've got 6 deliveries coming. 6 deliveries. I told you earlier that I'm actually getting from Big W. Like there's 4 separate items. There's my loo paper, the puzzle, slippers and the frame. They're coming from different stores. And they're all, I'm going to have 4. There's those and plus my 2 puzzle ones. And one lady, she, where's this one coming from? They're puzzles. I got 3, 1 I got for nothing. Because if you order one from this list, and you get one from the other ones free. So I got one of those free. And she wrapped it so that if it's in a box, the post office do it by cubic measure and that. So what she did, she made it an odd shape so they couldn't do it by cubic. So they actually had to do it by weight. So all next week, I'm expecting these parcels. Between Monday, Thursday, I think it is, I'm expecting these parcels. It's all Christmas has come at once. You will see the puzzles I get next week. The ones I'm getting from on Facebook, they are they're used. One of them is actually got a missing piece or 2. It's a free one. So I thought, what the hell? You know, I get a free puzzle. It's got a missing one. I know it's missing. So when I do that one, I might donate it. I don't want to sell it with the missing pieces because no one wants to buy a puzzle with a missing piece. But this is a free one. I've got to go through my puzzles and think what ones I'm going to keep, if I will do them again, or that's what I was doing. I was going to get Aggie out. That's my list. See, can you read it? It's all back to front. My monitor, I got a laptop and the screen needs cleaning. So last night I wrote a thing, clean laptop screen. I said, okay. So I got up this morning, turned the TV on, then I turned my computer on because I had to actually update my spreadsheet with my weight loss. Then I found, looking for a bit of paper to actually write this down. Then I found the message to clean my computer screen. Because you got to do it before you turn it on. That's what I was going to tell you about my computer. Come on, Aggie. Here comes trouble. Here comes trouble. That's what she's got on the thing. Here comes trouble. My computer. It was a couple of weeks back I noticed I couldn't cast from my computer to my TV. I know I could do it from my mobile phone, but I couldn't do it from my computer. So it couldn't find any devices. So I thought, okay, I rebooted my Chromecast, which is you pull it out of the TV, you wait, and you put it back in again. Didn't do anything. So I did the same to my router. I rebooted that, turned it off, pulled it out of the plug, put it in. Actually, the week before, that worked. Okay? The next week, it wouldn't work. Whatever I did would not work. And Googling didn't just found me what I was always doing. So I thought maybe I should reinstall Windows. You know, wipe it all, reinstall it. I thought I didn't really want to do that. So I looked around. I was going to message my computer guy I usually get help with, to find out he blocked me on Facebook. I have no idea why. So I looked around and I emailed this company that they said, I told the problem was, and because he didn't tell me what the problem was, they said what we can do it via that they can like, there is a thing where they can hook up to my computer and find out what's wrong and blah blah blah, and that was $45 for 15 minutes. I thought, yeah, okay. I thought decided to. I thought, I'll do my computer. I just wiped it clean, reinstalled everything, and she was going really good. Then I realised my USB port wasn't working. When I plugged my phone in, it wouldn't recognise my phone. I said, oh my goodness, what's going on? Then I had the blue screen of death. I thought, oh my God, what's going on? And they looked around, I did a search, and it said it could be the USB port. Yeah, I knew USB. So what did I do? I did it all over again. And it fixed the USB port. But then I decided, yesterday I decided I wanted to watch something. Then on my computer, I was going to cast. Wouldn't do it again. No, couldn't cast, couldn't find. I thought, stuff it. I'll do it again. And I wiped my computer completely cleaned. Everything was backed up. I thought, yeah, everything's backed up, everything. So I just wiped the computer clean of everything. So, yes, do that. And at the moment, it's working. But if it does it again, but I don't know what the problem was. No, everything's working. Like my phone connection, they're finding that. It's all working. But if it happens again, there's something more that's doing this. Put this down a bit. So I don't know. But then when I did that, I thought, yeah, I backed everything up. Then I realised I didn't. I didn't back up I have a shortcut on my taskbar down the bottom, which all the files, like my Excel files that I use all the time, like my budget and everything, it's all there. And then I actually, when I opened it today, I thought, oh, I went there because I've got my weight information in my budget Excel. And I thought, then I realised I hadn't backed it up. But that's okay. I can actually fix that up, which I'll do. Then I realised on Tuesday I read my meter, so I've lost the photo for that. I thought that's okay. So I will just have to cancel out that. No worries. So at the moment all is going good. I hope that when I go in there, I want to watch Neighbours today, that everything will be working perfectly. When it comes to computer things, if I know how to do something, I will do it. Look at this hair. I don't know if It's not going to do it. I get the scissors and cut it off. I did try to fix it. I got this stuff I spray on my hair that makes it look tidy, but this is still sticking out here. Put it down. I have to better. It's still there. I should have my glasses in a couple of weeks. When I looked on the site, looked around, they had these glasses. The brand was O'Neill. I thought, I've got to get them. I've got to get them. But when I told her, I said, how much are they, you know, with everything? She said, they were dearer than if I brought the dearer frames. Because they gave me, because I was only getting one set of glasses, I got $150 off. And then look around other glass, I did find one and that I really liked. You know, they were nice, they sit nice and everything. But I looked at the price, I said no. And because of where my eyesight is, I thought it was $299. I've been thinking maybe I should have got those because they looked really good. But the ones I got, they do fit good, fit really nice. So in 2 weeks you'll see my new glasses. So now I'm back to saving again. That's okay. July, end of June, July, I will be getting money to help with my incontinence pads. That's $600. And then I've been getting money taken out of my dole each fortnight. That's another $260. So I'll have a bit of money in the bank. When I want incontinence pad, I look around for the cheapest. I don't need any at the moment, but when I look around and the last lot, usually they're $10 a packet for a pack of 20. But when I'm getting down to the second last packet, nearly finished, then even before that, I'll look around and see who's got them on special. See, Big W sometimes have them on special. That's where I got them from last time. Or the Chemist Warehouse will have them on sometimes. So I check both of those places and I stock up. Like I've got enough, I brought enough to, when did I buy these ones? I can't remember when I got these, but I got enough till September, August, September. I stock up, I get about 8 packets at a time. And there's 20, and that's, I've got enough for last a lot. I stock up on them. And getting that extra $600. Then some nights I do use 2 because sometimes when I go up to the loo during the night, as usual. Now it's getting colder. It's like it's happening more often. It didn't happen so much when it was warm, but now it's getting colder. It's like I'm glad that I am wearing these because I didn't want to pee over the floor, which is why I brought them in the same place. But when I went to the doctor the other week, he said there is exercise to help with your that. I thought, I'm happy, you know, I'm still good. I get extra $60, $600. Why not? Why get it fixed when you get this money? It's not worrying me. I've been here 2 years. I think I've been wearing them about 3 years or something. And it's a case of have to. I wish I didn't have to wear them, especially in the summer. But it's a necessity for me to wear them over night time. And I didn't tell anyone, anyone, whatever, that I had this problem until I found out that I could get an assistance to actually go towards buying my incontinence pads. That's when I went to the doctor, I told him about it, and he filled out the form, and I sent that off, and Bob's your uncle. So every June, July, I will get this money. But I am less than 4 months, yes, less than 4 months, till I can go on the pension. And I think this is the only birthday I know that I'm very much looking forward to. Because it'll be so good not to have to look for work, not to have to report each fortnight, and so it'll be just, you know, I can just, plus I'll get extra money, which maybe I'll be able to put more aside, because I do want to go to Sydney, and I've got my incentive to do this because I did a Google and I got some pictures of the Opera House and the bridge, and I put them on my computer. I've got one as my desktop of the Opera House and the bridge, and on my login screen on my computer I've got the bridge, and on my browser as the background I've got the Opera House. So when I turn my computer on there, and as my profile pic when I log in, it's Centrepoint Tower, although it's not called Centrepoint anymore, it's called Sydney Tower. I don't know what it's called, but it's always Centrepoint. So I do want to go. I don't know when I'll get there, but that's what I love to go and see the Opera House and see the bridge, because this bridge is magnificent. It's called the coat hanger, maybe because of the way it's built, and it is such a magnificent bridge. And the Opera House, I've actually been inside the Opera House. I've actually been inside. I'm pretty sure I have. I think when I went to Sydney once with Nana and Pop, when I was living with them, I was 17-ish. And went to Sydney every 12 months. So I'll catch the train to Sydney to visit Ma, and Ma was Pop's mother, and also his sister. They would visit them in Balmain in Sydney. And when I was living with them, I went with them, and I went down to stay with my grandmother and my cousin, my uncle and auntie, and I'm pretty sure that I went inside the Opera House. I don't know, but it's I don't know. It just, I don't know. There's something, maybe it was a dream. When I went to, it wasn't the last time, it was time before last when I went to Sydney. I went to visit a friend who I met online, her and a partner. And when I arrived there, I stayed in a hotel, and they come around and see me and said, "Are you getting a car?" I said, "No, I didn't think of it." I said, "We'll get one at a good price." So went off. He said he rang a guy he knows this much. I said, "That is good." So that's what I did. I hired a car. I needed a new GPS for taxi driving, so I went to a place and got a GPS so that I can get around Sydney. And the first thing I plotted was the Opera House. So I got a gun, put my GPS in, fixed it up, and voila, off to the Opera House. No worries, you know. And you can see the bridge actually from the Opera House. I've never actually crossed the bridge. That would be interesting to cross the bridge. I know when it was open many moons ago, people actually walked across it. So when I actually got to the Opera House this time, I had to find a park. So I thought, I drove under the Opera House, parked, and then I realised it was $9 an hour. I thought, bugger. I thought, that's okay, I'll stay an hour. But it was good. So I went up, had a look around, looked at the Opera House, and took a photo of the bridge and sent it to my friend. She said, "My goodness, you are getting around." I went to Olympic Park, which is where they had the Olympic Games in 2000 in Sydney Olympics. And I can remember I wanted to get to Centrepoint. I was in the traffic. I thought, where is it? You know, how do I get there? And I was in the traffic, was slowed down, and I put my window down and asked the guy, I say, "Mate, how do I get to Centrepoint?" Yes, the guy. He said, oh no, I can't remember. He said, if you can't park there anymore or something, I don't know. So I don't know what, how, when, why. when I go down, I'll be catching the train, which will mean an early rise. And of course, I get free train trip now. Pensioners get two return trips a year on the train. So I haven't used it in a while. I think I used it when I went to Hill for Life last time. I think I was. So I get free trip, but I will actually pay for first class so that I've got more leg room. I was told, someone mentioned that it does like much more leg room and it's just a bit extra comfort. That's what I do. As I said, I don't know where I'm going, when I'm going. Then I've been thinking if my anxiety kicks in, if this happens, if that happens. But I thought when I actually put the images on my computer, that will give me the incentive to, because I'm thinking, because I haven't been there for a long time, my anxiety, it will, especially if you just go on the Specsavers. If I want a lotto, I'd buy a car, not buy a car, I'd hire a car. But I don't buy the lotto a lot. I used to do it every fortnight in pay week, but this pay week, and I thought, no, because of the jigsaw puzzles I brought online and everything else, no. The last time I played in Powerball, I won $13, but that stays there, and when I do it again, it actually goes off my next ticket. So, what time are we? Oh, it's 1:45. I was late getting up this morning. The alarm went off at 9:30, you know. What did I do? I turned it off and I went back to sleep. I didn't think I actually went back to sleep. I thought I was just laying there. Then when I looked at the clock again, the phone, it was 10:15. So I must have went to sleep. Need a drink. Water. Water's good for you. Oh, love me water. When I go shopping, I always take this with me, whether I walk or catch the taxi. Always take your water. I think I'm the only one who does, especially when you're walking. Because it's about, let me see, probably about 25 minutes, maybe a bit long, maybe take long, because I actually stop halfway and I sit down under a tree and just relax. And the other day I sat down and my anxiety was there, you know. And it is bad. But I'm glad that it was fine, that I didn't have to catch a cab, because it would have been worse. And because of that, I didn't get to do what I was going to do before I went to Specsavers, so I had to do it afterwards. That's okay. We do have a thing called here rabbit share, where they are cheaper than a taxi, but I prefer to catch a taxi because I know what it's like driving a taxi. Making money is hard, because with the taxi, yeah, you make this money a day, but you only get part of that, and out of that part you got to pay GST. At least the one thing in Australia, I've heard this from Americans who've actually come holiday here or they've moved here, is that when we go shopping, we see a tag, it says, just say a tag says $19.99, okay? That is all you pay. The tax is included in that price. Where in America, oh yeah, $19.99, then when you get the checkout, you got to add tax to that. That is something I could never live with. I mean, because this is the way I've lived my life. The tax is included in the price you see on the shelf. And that is, I don't know why Americans are the way they are, you know. Oh, plus tax. I thought, so that, I was like, no, sorry, it only says this much on the shelf. Oh, but you got to pay tax. I said, I'm not paying any more than what it says there. Because that is so wrong to do that. So you don't know how much, if you've only got so much in the bank and you want to get this and you can't because you haven't got the money to pay for the tax. I very rarely use cash. My dole payment goes into my bank and everything's done via banking net online. There was a time years ago we used to actually get a check in the mail. And I would sign it how I signed my name. And when I went to the bank this time, no, you can't sign it that way. I said, why? Because you've got to sign it the way it says. Because it had my full name, like Cecilia A. O'Neill, and I had to sign it like that. And I thought, oh my God, to prove that it wasn't me. But you know what? Soon, I don't know, we have been doing via bank, because I'm pretty sure via bank that if you did a check, many people would have got their check stolen out of their mailbox, especially pensioners. I can remember Nanny going Nanny to shopping when I stayed with her for holidays or whatever. She'd have a pension check, and when she'd go shopping, she'd pay use the pension check and all this kind of thing. But now it's all done through the bank, all online. Everything's via bank, and it's so much easier. You know, so I know when I lived in Coffs, I'd go past the Woolly store and there'd be someone down there and they wanted some money. I said, sorry, I don't have money. I don't carry cash. So, you know, it's the way it is. I know it's not the way we should do it, because we should keep it that cash should be allowed. Yes, cash is okay. You know, you should be able to still use cash. But you don't have to. It's much easier to actually go cashless. I know that sometimes you've got to have cash. Like when we go, if you want to go to a garage sale and you buy something and you don't have cash, you can't buy it. Because you can't go. I don't go to garage sales because there's nothing really in there. And there's markets. Well, no, when I first come here, I used to go to the markets and I'd get cash out so that if I went to the markets, especially if the lady was there making her grandma pies, I would actually make sure I had cash out. But now she doesn't go to the market. She's got the stage in her life where she's not up to doing that, so I haven't had grandma pie for a long time, and I miss my grandma. What else is happening? Not much. As I said, my latest jigsaw, I think I will hopefully have it finished next week. I don't put a time limit on how often I do my puzzles. I know there's one thing I forgot to do when I did the Easter egg one, the round one. I forgot to put a video of it. I didn't realise till the next day when I actually already pulled it apart. So maybe I'm going to keep that one because I do like that one. And look at all them puzzles. It is good. I know, as I said, I have got everything I need. I've got a roof over my head. I've got food in my belly. Archie's got everything he needs. I've got internet. I've got entertainment. I'm not lacking in anything. So I'm not worried. I'm happy that I'm a good budgeter. I'm so happy that I do save, put money aside. Because if I didn't put money aside each fortnight into another account, when my fridge died, I would not have been able to afford my fridge. I would probably have to go to Centrelink and get advance payment. But then when I need new glasses, I wouldn't be able to afford new glasses. So saving, a lot of people don't do that. You know, they don't think about putting money aside for a rainy day. Like when my bills come, they're already paid for. My power, I pay so much each fortnight towards my power bill. I read my meter each week and put it into a spreadsheet, and it tells me how much in credit I've got. And it's like I'm always ahead. It's the way to survive. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, I don't have cars. So I have got really nothing. My enjoyment is doing my puzzles. My enjoyment is now getting back into videos. My enjoyment is entertainment on TV. Sorry, not TV, on the internet. I think my TV is carpeted. So that is what. And I know a lot of people do struggle, understandable, but food is always going. That's why when specials are on, good specials, especially, as I said, I got that Spam, that I could have got more because that will last for ages. I just keep a look at the things I buy all the time and see when they're on special. I know Woolies, I've actually got Wheat Bix on special for what I paid at Coles the other week. And I'm thinking, I don't really need to go shopping Tuesday because I won't really need anything. But I need to go sometime next week. The main thing is bread, and I've got enough bread. It'll last until next week, but if I go Tuesday, I can get probably another couple lots of Wheat Bix, and the Wheat Bix size is 370 grams, and I get is 36 Wheat Bix in the small one, right? So that there is a big one I usually buy, and it has double that. It has 72 Wheat Bixes. Now the big one price is $6. The little one price is normally $4.40, which is cheaper to buy the big one. But at the moment, they've got the smaller one for the 36 biscuits. They've got it for $2.20. So buying two of those is equal to one of the big ones, which is $6. So I haven't brought the big packet of Wheat Bix for a while because I stock up on the little ones. And I'm thinking maybe I might go Tuesday or Monday. It doesn't matter which day I go. It doesn't matter. If the weather's good Monday, I'll go Monday. I've got room for another loaf of bread in my freezer. I think that's the only thing I really need. I'm just thinking bread. That's it, you know. I might grab another packet of biscuits. I know Coles had something on special this week. I don't know what it is now. But that's okay. I think I should go because this is getting on and on and on. So I think we should go, get this up and over, and talk about that later. So I hope wherever you are in this beautiful world, you are having a good day. I know in America you are coming into spring, or you're already in spring. As you know, we are in the last month of autumn. Let me see. June, July, August. Yeah. I know, I got to count. I can't just say, when's spring? Spring, I know spring, it starts at September. But when the others start, I have no idea. I've got to work it out. I know spring starts the 1st of September. Summer starts the 1st of December. That's it. I know I'm a spring baby. I've got to work out what I'm going to do for my birthday this year because celebrating on the pension. Yeah. But I don't eat out much because of, is it going to affect me? Because I know my brain still thinks that. I've only eaten out once in Grafton since I've been here once. Yes, I said that twice. I know when I went to Moolumbar last year, I did eat out. But the first night I went to the local takeaway and got some chips, and I had a chip sandwich. Next morning, but I've had chips before. I had chips from the takeaway shop here around the corner, but it closed down. I didn't worry. Maybe it was the way it was cooked. I don't know. I probably didn't cook it as good as it should. I don't know. But it's just, I don't know what I might buy a cake and come home, and I think it's a Saturday this year. Or is it a Sunday? I can't remember. Anyway, I think I should go. Let you all go. I hope you have a cup of tea. I should tell you at the beginning of each video. Grab a cup of tea and I'll wait a while. Oh, I'll test out. I've got my light here. I'll show you what it does. See if you notice any difference. Wait a minute. Better turn it on. There. It's got a booger, but when I'm in my room, I don't use this. I always turn it off on the PowerPoint. See how it changes? Can you see the difference? It doesn't make any difference if I have the lamp or I don't. It just changes with the light. Isn't that amazing? Look at it off. When I'm not using an electrical item, I always turn it off at the PowerPoint, which I won't, except the fridge. The fridge, my router, and my NBN, they're the only three things that are going 24 hours, 7 days a week. I've got a microwave, I've got an air fryer, I've got, a sandwich press with sandwich maker, and I always turn them off at the PowerPoint when I'm not using. It saves power. Some people think, no, it doesn't. You try it. It does save power. As I said earlier, I've got to go. And little Miss is going to, when I have them in the video, they will be going into the pram, so they'll have a time alone by themselves. And I might leave Garfield in the pram with this little one. She is a beauty. Look at that face. She's got my double chin. Look at her. Isn't she a cutie? She's a cutie. Does she look like me? No. Is she a cutie? Does anybody else know of anyone else who's got a Cecilia kit? No, they are a beautiful kit. When I see them up on Facebook, oh, they're so cute. Oh. She's in there. Where's the blanket? No, I haven't got the blanket. Where is it? Oh, she's not too cold. Emma Bengathi. So everybody, we will see you in the next video, because I've got some more babies I've got to change. They're all looking so, those who have been changed, they look so cute. Yesterday, I had to look for something, and I pulled all of the babies' clothes out of the wardrobe. I tell you, they've got way more clothes than me. Oh, but what I was thinking, I might take them all to the laundromat and just chuck them all in the laundromat and wash them and put them in the dryer so they're all dried. But at the moment, because it's wet, everybody are going there, because it's been raining wet all week, so I haven't been able to do any washing. So that's why I've still got the nightie on I had last week. I do have another nightie. Actually, I've got another 4 nighties, 3 nighties. I know some of those I did wash. But it'd be nice to actually have them all washed at once, so they're all clean. Put them in, pack them, fold them up, put them in the wardrobe. Go through those. Has anybody else got too many clothes? especially when I don't use them, need them. I don't take my babies out because I catch a cab home. When it starts getting really cooler, when I want to go to Aldi, I'll be taking one then. But at the moment we're wet. It's raining. I know the other day I had everything open, had the doors, windows, everything open. And I said, okay, Archie, when it rains, could you please let me know? And of course he didn't tell me, did he? So I had to have water coming in these two windows, because there's nothing to stop the rain from not coming in. So he didn't worry to tell Mum, why would it doesn't hurt him. Why should it? So I had to get a towel, wipe the floor, and it doesn't come into my room because there's a balcony up for upstairs. And it actually didn't come in the toilet window. Which I've noticed, I've been getting flies the last few weeks, and I thought, where are they coming from? Where are they getting? I realise they're coming in the bathroom window because it hasn't got fly screen on it. I thought, where are the flies coming from? It wasn't until the other day I put my recycle stuff out in the recycle bin, and I thought, that all these bins over there, they've got flies buzzing around them. I thought, oh my goodness. And so that is why I'm getting flies. The flies are coming from them bins into my place. I don't have a lot of flies, but they are annoying. And I'm wondering if I could get the landlord maybe put a screen in. I got no flies around my bin. My bin, not one single fly around my bin. I'm glad my bin is not over next to them, because then it'd have flies buzzing around it. I don't know, flies. When I was in Coffs, I never had flies. But then again, flies attract garbage. Attracted to garbage, and if they can get inside, they'll get inside. So everybody, I should go. Was said, Garfi is going to lay in the pram with Aggie, isn't she? Aren't you? Yeah. So everybody. Oh, He Is a Mittens Kit by Jade Warner. Jade Warner is an Aussie sculptor. I've actually got some of her Reborns as well. So when I get another one of her sculpt, I'll let you know that it's her. I've been thinking maybe I should do a belated video for Ruby's 10th birthday. 10 years since I've had her. And I've got to go through and find the clothes her first clothes that came with her first outfit that I purchased for her, which I got from Best and Less in Coffs. So everybody, we will see you in the next video, which will be a changing video. Who am I going to change? I know who I'm going to change. I know who I'm going to change. Don't you? Yeah. Do you want to be in the video with her? Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a beautiful day wherever you're in this beautiful world we live in. Stay safe and do what makes you happy. Yeah, that's it. And stay safe, be kind to one another, be thoughtful of other people, and be happy. Do to others what they would do unto others as you would want them to do to you. So just be kind to others, and maybe people, if someone's nasty to you, just smile and say, have a good day. Just pass the spread. So everybody, we will see you later. So bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.